Verseas, or if it's your first time, grab a seat because you have just unlocked your go-to space for all things life,
love,
and leveling up. We are your host, Arya,
and Dia.
and you're listening to Universe of You. You remember how last episode we were talking about the tea of our uni year? I cannot believe we've actually been university students for an entire year.
I know, right? It was just yesterday when I was writing my board exams, and today we are into our second years.
I know,
already.
Right? Yeah, the first year flew by so much, and honestly, there's so much that I wish I could have done differently. There's so much change, honestly, a lot. And especially, it could be a little stressful since we are, double unit major. Double major.
As we are double major students. We both are doing 2 degrees at once. It goes crazy at times. You're studying here in Dubai at...
The universities aren't paying us to promote them, girl. Yeah, honestly, so much happened academically, with jobs, volunteering, and friends. Girl, so much tea. Oh my god. Bro, real.
And it comes to friends, it's difficult because when you enter in university, it's a new environment where you meet new people from everywhere, all around the world. You see different nationalities, different people with different thoughts, opinions. And in uni, you just don't meet your age students. I mean, people, you meet
people who are 25 or something, and you were just 19 or 18, and
what? Okay, no one prepared me for this. I wasn't prepared when I stepped into my first unit, and then there was this one classmate. Let me say it as classmate. And then I just randomly, just to make new friends, went and spoke to them. And they're I'm in my 3rd year, this is my last unit, and I'm gonna graduate. And I'm wait, what? This is my first unit. I'm just new to university. And how can you be in a class with first year students?
Yeah.
Until I realized, okay, all the
units can pick and choose. Yeah.
You have all the students over there, any year students.
I really like how people, even if they're 25 or 19, does not matter, they're quite approachable, which is
true.
Really nice. But honestly, I wish that we could tell our Verseas all the mistakes that we did, and we wish that we could have done differently so that they don't make the same mistakes as we did, and have the best first years as they possibly could. Because come on, we're all about leveling up and being our best selves. So let's give you the breakdown of this episode. We talk about academics, we talk about jobs, internships, and volunteering. Then we talk about clubs and extracurriculars. And finally, we talk about friends and relationships. So let's start with academics. The most important thing is guys, network with your professors. Talk to your professors. Honestly, they're not as scary or intimidating as you think. Just walk up to them and talk to them, because a lot of my professors helped me so much with my assignments. We have this one professor who, whenever we need any help with our assignment, we just go up to her, and she helps us with everything, be it with referencing, with understanding what we're supposed to do. And does not matter whether you're a first year student, second year student, final year student. Does not matter. You can approach her anytime. Guys, instead of using those random academic helpers that DM you,
those are such scams. I receive those messages all the time, even in our group, our official groups and all. There's someone who's randomly added, and they keep on sending it.
I swear to
and I'm so
God.
tired seeing of all that shit. No one wants you, darling. No one wants you.
Exactly. Please, you're being pathetic. Don't go towards them. You have really good professors who would help you out any time.
And our professors are really nice. I remember one time when me and Arya went up to our professor, and we ate 30 minutes of his. I mean, we literally were
we just sat and sir, explain this again. Could you just explain this again? Okay, sir, is our answer correct? How can we do it better? For 30 minutes after class.
And the class was what? 2.5
hours? Yeah.
And hats off to that dude, man. Seriously, he helped us so much. And I really appreciate the efforts our professors make towards us to make sure that we don't struggle anywhere.
Yeah.
Unlike a few professors who just don't give a shit.
Yeah, you're talking about her. Oh my god. Okay, guys, I get it. Some professors are heavenly and some professors are I'm out of words. Like, I have to keep this professional.
Yeah.
But you guys get what we mean.
There is this one professor, if you remember, she explained, like, our assignments due on Friday, and she'll explain it to us on Wednesday.
Yeah.
That this is it. You have to write 2K words by yourself with in-text, with this, with that, with
I'm
that.
like,
and I'm like, hello, could you not, like, just tell me the same thing a week in advance?
Exactly.
Because it's difficult to, like, manage time. There are other assignments as well that's happening. And on top of that, you want me to, like, work on 2,000 words within a day.
Yeah.
So, like, time management is something also, like, let's talk about time management. It's so difficult, like, being, again, double major students. I take 3 units per trimester. Arya takes 3 to 4, and, like, it's difficult with so many assignments coming in back to back. So, I usually prefer time blocking and, like, dedicating, like, a certain amount of time in a day for a particular assignment or for a particular anything, maybe meeting friends for that matter, or, like, working on my passion projects, or just, like,
anything in general.
Anything I like to do, but, like, I make sure that there's dedicated time and I don't cross that time.
Yeah, exactly. And you always keep, like, a buffer time of 15 minutes between two tasks.
We are just humans. We need time to, like,
exactly.
break and, like, relax. We are not machines to work back to back.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, one more thing that I have been doing since, like, all the way since high school, which I continued throughout uni, and it is so good, and I really, really wish that all Verseas would try that out. And that is note-taking.
Oh, interesting.
Note-taking is heavenly. Like, if you want to be good in academics, like, guys, not to brag, but I've always had, like, really, really good grades, even throughout uni. And all of that is because of note-taking. There's so many wonderful methods of note-taking. There's mind mapping. There's Cornwell method. There's so many methods. And mind mapping, if you're, like, a creative person like me, you're going to enjoy mind mapping so much. It's just, like, at one glance and you have everything, especially if you have, like, open-ended exams. Like, I have a couple of units which are open-ended exams, and note-taking makes it so much easier. And my favorite method is the blurting method. It is so good. So I love taking, like, live lecture notes whenever the professor is talking about, and then, like, I go back and then I take my live notes on my iPad. So I go back and I have, like, dedicated books for each unit, because again, we can't take electronic notes, right? We have to take printed notes. Yeah. So after that, I, like, read the chapter, whatever, or watch the video, whatever, for the unit, and then I blurt out whatever I could remember, like, whatever comes to mind in whatever manner. I just blurt it out on that paper, okay? And then, like, I go back and see what I missed, and then I arrange the information based off of how I could use it best in exams. And bro, like, after that, it's, like, stuck in my brain, because I've, like, listened to it, took live notes during classes, then read about it or watched videos about it, blurted it out as much as I could remember, revisited the topics that I missed, and then made proper notes. Like, it's like a 7-step thing. And so, like, it's now properly stuck in your brain to a point that even if I forgot lecture notes, because I did this, I accidentally forgot lecture notes for one of my exams, I still got a distinction.
Damn. Distinction's like a second highest thing. I don't know if a lot of people are aware of the grading system we have.
Yeah.
But I personally, I mean, I do note taking as well, but I handwrite it.
Yeah, I handwrite it too, but, like, I handwrite it on my iPad first and then handwrite it on the paper again.
I'm little old school. I directly do it with pen, paper, and, like, I carry them everywhere. Yeah. And, like, it's fun to, like, highlight them. Be back to school.
Yes,
use the sketch
I
pens.
love highlighting. Like,
decorate
oh my God,
them.
yes.
This is, I think, more of a girly thing.
It's not a girly thing. It's more of people who are, like, more creative oriented, because for a lot of people, colors help them memorize better and categorize better.
I mean, it's boring, like, just plain black and white.
Yeah, exactly.
I have some colors on it, so it makes me, like, remember as well, this highlighted thing is important. So
and also, if it's, like, in categories, like, any theory or anything you're studying, and if it has, like, parts to that theory, so, if it's, like, a full blue paper, you have to, like, struggle to find it, and, like,
out.
And yeah, like, you're on time constraint in an exam, right? So if it's, like, color coded, it's easy for you to be like, oh, this is in page 2, this is in page 3. It's quick to find.
I still remember this one incident wherein, like, this is back in high school, okay, when our teacher was like, teacher went up asking us a question, and I was like, okay, it's page number 32, paragraph 2, but what the hell?
Yeah, like, girl, slow down, girl.
I can't remember the entire paragraph, but I know what page number it is, which paragraph number, what color is it highlighted?
Oh my god, it's real.
It's just a dumb me who doesn't remember the words in which the paragraph is.
Yeah,
it's just
exactly.
Stupidity.
And the final tip that we have for our Verseas is that when you get your assignments list, right, which usually you will get on like your first class itself, set your dates prior to your actual assignment submission dates.
Right.
So for me, I set my calendar on the first week of uni itself. So I always set random dates prior. So maybe 4 days prior, 2 days prior, 6 days prior. So I don't know the actual submission dates, but my prior dates are already set. So my work is always done earlier and on time. So this is the one thing that I absolutely do, and I wish that a lot of people would do too. And again, the next most important thing would be networking, as we have said. Like, communicate with your professors, because they not only help you with your assignment, but also with a lot of other things, which takes us to the next chapter breakdown, which is jobs and internships. The more you network with your professors, because your professors have access to the actual industry. So if you network with them, you can get connections and actually be part of it. Like, I've been networking with my professor and everything. My professors have given us volunteering opportunities. I had access to Dubai links, to JITICs, and all of that. Why? Because you talk to your professor, and your professors are so nice to you. They will actually see the potential that you hold and give you internships and volunteering opportunities. So please connect with your professors, not only in class, but even over LinkedIn.
Oh, that's so right. Like, LinkedIn helps a lot, especially for connecting. It's always good to have a good, decent LinkedIn profile for everyone. Like, basically, wherever you're going, your LinkedIn is what represents you. Because later, like, people don't know you personally. What they see, what you present to them is what they see.
Yeah, that's just something I completely agree on, because, like, I'm very, very scared and shy about my personal LinkedIn. Like, I feel like it's not that good.
Look,
but
always be confident in whatever you have.
Yeah, exactly.
The more confident you are, that's what people will take you in. If you are, like, not confident with your work, people will take you lightly, saying that she's not confident herself.
No, I'm absolutely confident in my work, but I also know that I could do better, and that's what I'm working at. Yeah, I'm always here to make it better as much as I can. And, like, the one thing that I have noticed, like, if you message people or, like, network with them, usually there's genuinely really sweet, be it on LinkedIn or in actual seminars, because I love attending seminars and sessions like that. So I attend a lot of them. And, like, even if people are, like, 40 years plus, and I'm like, we have like 20 years age gap between them, it's so easy to talk to them, and they're so kind and welcoming. So guys, just talk to them and network with them and connect with them on LinkedIn. Like, genuinely one of the best things you could do in your career aspect.
Again, on LinkedIn, I believe, like, at least what I do is I put in everything I have. So, like, all the events I attend, or any part-times I've done, or if I attended, like, we attended an event, if you remember, like, last month.
At Hilton.
So that event as well, like, take like a few pictures of the event with you standing in there, post it out, so that people know that, okay, you are into events, you go
to sessions and
like
seminars,
you're interested. And, like, it's always good to, like, maintain your CV as well. Like, when you're attending such events, you can just pass forward your CV as well. You never know, who can, like, just take you in. You
exactly
never know.
Exactly. And, like, if you meet a person who's, like, really influential, take pictures with them and post with a picture of them as well on your LinkedIn, so people know that, oh my god, you network with actual highly influential people. So that's really, really good.
Yeah, and, like, they're such amazing personalities. I remember one time, I'll not mention her name, but she was a sweetheart. I went spoke to her personally after the event, and she, like, spent like 10 minutes or so, like, telling me, like, how the industry works, like, and what I can do better, or just come to more events, just like insightful knowledge, which I'm really, really grateful about. That I took a step, I approached her, and then I took a chance, like, hey, can you just give me like a few seconds of your time? It always works. They're always sweethearts.
That's amazing. And if you cannot just start off with like networking events, even clubs and extracurricular activities that your uni provides are really good, which is why our next segment focuses on clubs and extracurriculars. Unis here in Dubai usually have like a lot of different companies coming in setting up booths and everything. We have like Maybelline, Rimmel, Magnum ice cream, which was one of my favorites.
And the only day I didn't come to uni, they bought Magnum.
Oh my god,
like,
it was so good. It was so
She
good.
was sending me pictures and I'm like, hey, come on, I want one too.
Yeah, so there are like so many opportunities that uni is providing you. Make the most out of it, like they're gonna have like sessions coming in, different companies coming in, guest speakers coming in. Go to those sessions, network with those people, get to know them, interact with them before the session, after the session. And like the best part is, since like so many people are coming to uni, when you go to sessions outside, networking events outside of uni, you're gonna meet these people again. So now you have a person to actually approach and talk to because you've already met them in your uni, and then you can interact with their connections, henceforth building your connection bigger and stronger. So if your uni is providing you with opportunities, career fairs, clubs, make the most out of them, no matter where it is, and if there are like other unis organizing them which are open to all, go in the other unis events as well, because at the end of the day it's just open networking for everyone to grow and develop all together. If you could build your own clubs in your uni as well, like reach out to your student services or your council and reach out, make clubs, do what you can to grow for yourself and for others too.
I mean, this may sound very cliche, like us just telling, like even universities tell us, like go for that event, go. But I feel sometimes you need a push, or sometimes you need to hear it again, like, okay, I should go. I agree.
I absolutely agree.
So, I mean, like, again, we may be sounding a little cliche, but then sometimes the push is really, really required.
Yeah. If you want some, like, a little bit of activity without, like, non-networking activity, try sports. Because I'm pretty sure every single university here in Dubai offers sports. So please go for sports. I personally love sports. I'm not the most active person. I'm not a gym freak. But I genuinely enjoy sports, like especially football. I've been playing football championships since I was in like middle school.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, go. Our uni has like separate teams for girls, for boys, for so many sports. So go for them.
Okay, recently I went to the badminton practice that was happening from our uni. Okay, so it was at this one place they booked and everyone went. Okay, so they asked like for a list of how many people, like there were maximum 20 people allowed. So yeah, I put in my name and I expected like few more girls to show up because I saw their names on the list. But guess what?
Nobody showed up?
No, I was the only girl there.
God, no. Why do people do that?
I don't know. And I was like the only girl over there and I just felt like so weird. Like imagine you just being there with like a bunch of boys.
Yeah,
playing,
it's a little uncomfortable.
It's weird. Yeah. Not like I didn't have the passion to play. I only went there because I'm so passionate about playing badminton and I recently want to like, get more into sports and get more fit and all that.
Yeah.
But it was just very awkward.
Like, I get that.
I don't know.
Like people need to understand that, getting movement into your body
is so necessary.
Yes, it's so integral to your health. If not sports, but at least walk or get some sort of movement in.
True.
And if uni is providing you with a way to actually do some physical exercise and at the same time meet other people, that's like two birds with one stone. So please optimize it. Like girls and boys, both of you make the most out of the opportunities that are provided to you.
I mean, like, you never know someone else is relying on you, like, literally relying on you.
Like your experience.
I was just waiting. I was, like, so happy. I'm like, okay, finally, I'll go make some new friends. And, someone who's as passionate as me for badminton.
Yeah. But what can we do? And, like, the same thing goes for Cultural Day as well, Like, events like Cultural Day and National Day. These are like spaces where you can actually meet people of different majors which you normally would not in your own classes. So make the most out of it. You get to know so much of their industry and the companies and the exposure over there which you otherwise would not have. And you get to meet such wonderfully amazing people.
So that brings us down to the last segment of our podcast for the day. That's the two ships, friendships and relationships.
Real. Because genuinely friendships are so important because again, as we have said previously, you are what you surround yourself with. So you need to have like really quality people around you, because the biggest lesson that I have learned in the first year of uni is to not be friends with you know who.
And don't even date them.
Well, I was actually talking about
Oh,
you're right.
God. Wait, okay, that makes sense too. Like,
Yeah, but yes, please don't don't date him. Don't go near those kind of people either. That's true. Let's not get there.
yeah.
But I think first we need to tell, like, you know, like the people need to know, our Verseas need to know who the you know who kind of people can be in both terms of being friends with and dating. Yeah.
But like.
But wait, when we say dating, it includes other things as well. So situationships, friends with benefits, and anything else in between. Big no. No means no. Okay, don't do that, guys. Please, you're ruining yourself.
It's just very awkward.
Yeah. So if, like, seriously, if the person is draining you, if you always feel like you are the therapist, if they're like trauma dumping on you, if they're shit talking about you, if they're spreading rumors about
Reminds
you.
me of someone.
Yeah, you know who. You
Sure.
genuinely know who. Yeah. If they're two-faced, you know, and if they're like constantly just like taking from you and not giving at all, these people are not your people. These people are not your friends.
It's just more like a one-sided thing. Like,
yeah, exactly.
it's like more of a, what do you call it, 1% kind of relation.
Yeah, exactly.
Ratio.
Yeah. So these people are not your friends. Please do not do that, because, you know, I had a friend like that, and honestly, I genuinely thought that this person was my best friend, such an amazing friend. But every single thing was always about this person. Like, it was never about me. Like, I could literally be dying, and I'm talking from experience. I'm being honest here.
Okay.
Like, I was literally in the hospital with the whole IV
my
drip and
God.
and everything, and then things still had to go hard. We're like, why didn't you pick up my call?
I hate such kind of toxic people.
Yeah, that's straight up toxic. Please do not put yourself through that, guys. Prioritize your own health and be very, very strict about who you surround yourself with, because from all of my experience, I have become very strict about who I call a friend. I do not call every single person in uni a friend. I am very, very, very particular about that now, and I have set very strict boundaries to with people who have previously considered as friends. And when you do that, you're absolutely going to lose friends, because those people have straight up told me, like, oh, you weren't like this before. You were so nice and open. Yeah, I was. And that got me into some real bad shit. And I don't want that anymore. So, yes, I'm absolutely going to build stricter boundaries now. And if that person is a real friend of yours, they will respect that boundary and they will be so happy for you. And if they're being a whiny baby about it, that person was never in your favor in the first place. So it's a good thing that you're seeing their colors now.
I think one thing I realized, like, ever since I started understanding the value and the worth of friendships and people in general, people or individuals come and go, but like your life still has to go on. You have to move on.
Exactly.
You have to, the only person there with you is you, end of the day. There's no one else with you. Only my pillow, maybe? And my panda.
Exactly, even my panda. My panda literally has a name. My panda is Rohi. I take him everywhere with me. Like, if I'm traveling from Abu Dhabi to Sharjah or anywhere, even if I'm traveling abroad, he is there on my flight. Like, he has his own passport.
That's some serious shit out there. But like, again, there's this real great question that comes into my head, that do you think being friends with your friend's friend is a great idea?
See, that depends on how you align with the friend's friend is. Okay? Because sometimes your friend's friend could be like a genuinely good person who matches your standard, matches your respect, matches your goals and values, and actually aligns with you and is willing to put in the equivalent of your efforts into the friendship. So if that's the case, absolutely be friends with your friend's friend, because this person is literally a gold mine for you. This person is a genuinely good person. So yeah, but again, it could be possible that your friend then gets upset about it. But here's the deal. to me, if somebody becomes your friend, okay, I would absolutely be so happy, because that means that there is more for you, and I love that for you. But if it's, some other person who's like not your genuine friend, who's not looking for your best interest, they'll be like, why are you friends with somebody else? Why? That's a little
like
toxic.
those over possessive
Yeah,
people, like,
exactly.
you only belong to me and I don't like sharing you.
Exactly.
I mean, I get that to an extent. Okay, I don't like a lot of people around, like my friends, maybe. Because speaking from my experience, I have had friend who, like, I had one of my friends who became friends with my other friend. I was sandwiched. And because of my other priorities, I couldn't, like, give time to one of them. Or, like, I had to, like, choose, sometimes situations based. It was different. I had to be different with both of them. But then they ended up, like, behind my back doing shit, and then they had a fight. I was dragged into it.
Oh my god, girl, no way.
I was dragged into this, and then what happened?
Both of them were not your genuine friends at this point. Like, from what I'm hearing, both of them were not your genuine friends.
I still haven't come to that conclusion yet, but, like, what? The situation I was in that time is something I don't want anyone to be in. It's like you're in the middle,
having to pick from two pieces of your own heart.
I can't do that, because both of them were, like, my genuine close friends is what I thought so. But then again, things changed ever after there was a confrontation, and all of us sat down and, like, discussed things out, and then it wasn't really great, and right now lost contact with both, maybe, or there's nothing left right now. So I feel like that was a stupid mistake I did. I don't like it. This is my personal opinion. If someone's really close to me and if they go away from me and talk shit about me to my friend,
that person is, then that means that person is actually not your genuine friend. Like, you need to understand that if people talk shit behind your back, they are not your genuine friends. It's basic.
Yep, so I agree on that. And after that, my perspective about, friend is something that has clearly changed. So when I'm friends with my friends, I keep my distance. But a lot of people don't keep it. So again, toxic people, toxic friends is something traumatic.
There's so much that we have to talk about in terms of toxic friends, in terms of just friends, finding the right friends. There's so much that we have in store for our beloved Verseas. So stay tuned, because all of that is gonna come in the next episode.
Maybe not next,
like a couple of episodes,
but you'll definitely
hear so much more about it.
So stay tuned for that. And for today, that's it from us. Until next time, keep chasing your dreams,
loving yourself,
and thriving in every way.
We've got your back.